Gym on the go. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett, Theology, Geek, Fitness, and in this video I'm going to show you what I take with me while I am traveling. I do traveling to go to various speaking engagements or go visit family, so I like to drive if all possible, but occasionally fly. But I really do like to get out on the open road and drive, but with gas prices these days it kind of stinks. But whether I'm flying or driving, the contents are some of these contents of this bag. This bag stays in my trunk. It is my gym on the go because I always want to stay consistent. I don't like to miss my workouts. Some of this stuff I can't take with me on a plane, but some of it will always be with me whether I'm flying or not. And certainly when I'm driving, I keep this bag with me. It's, just an Under Armour drawstring backpack that's got all kinds of cool equipment. It gives me options. As y'all know, that I'm not a minimalist. I like to have options. Of course, when I fly, I have fewer options, but this always goes with me. So what do I take with me wherever I go? Well, I always have the Angles 90 Sling trainer because I love suspension training. I did a review on the Sling trainer, and of course in here is both the Sling trainer and the little grip handles along with some stretch bands. But the Sling trainer itself with the little grips and carabiners fits into this little bitty bag, which also goes with me when I'm traveling on an airplane because it's just so small. But I always have that because when I stay at a hotel, which I don't always stay in hotels, but when I do stay in a hotel, I may not be at the hotel during the day or even late into the evening, because if I'm at an event, go out to dinner after the event and hang out with people or whatever, you may not even get to the hotel gym, but my training doesn't change regardless of whether the hotel gym is open when I'm around it. And if I am around it, I don't use the hotel gyms much anyway. I'll go check them out, do a few curls to see where I'm at, just throw some weight around for fun. But I don't really care that much because my training stays consistent because of the types of equipment that I use. So I just work out in my room or go outside somewhere and find a place to work out. So I always have the Sling trainer. Then I have some stretch bands and stuff like I showed in that video. What else to keep in that van? Keeping that bag. This right here is the Angles 90 homemade weight, and then I have the pulley kit, which I use the grips from the Sling trainer as my handle. If I'm out like on a walk or something, or somewhere around the hotel, and I see something heavy, I can just throw it into the net, like a big old rock or some wood or something, throw it into this homemade weight, and I can do like various exercises with that. So I always keep that just for when I'm out and about and find something heavy and decide to do some exercises with the pulley and the handles and all that. So I always keep that with me for fun. And of course, I have Undersun resistance bands. And when I'm flying on a plane, I'll just take my suspension trainer, throw it in my Undersun bag, and that's what I fly with. The resistance bands from Undersun and the suspension trainer, the Angles 90 Sling trainer. And of course, I've got the backup pair of Undersun gloves in here. But I always keep these with me. Oh, and I also have the Undersun hip bands as well. I like to use those. Those are a lot of fun. So, of course, 41-inch loop resistance bands, and of course, they're Undersun. And so this is my other set. I've got the set back there in that bag on top of that bookcase. And then I have my travel bag of Undersun resistance bands. Go with me. And last but not least, I have the J-Flex, cross grips. And what's awesome about these is I did a review on these as well, is just about any door frame you have, you can get your pull-ups in, you can hang rings, or if you want to, you can hang your Angles 90 Sling trainer from it, as well as if, just like you would gym rings. So these make a great pair. Cross grips are kind of pricey, but you can just throw them over a door frame and start doing your pull-ups if you're inside. Now, if you're outside, like I talked about in the review for the Sling trainer, I mean, you can get your pull-ups in outside with just this. You can find a branch or something, or a bar, some rafters somewhere, whatever. You can always do that. But if if you need to get some pull-ups in and you're inside, the cross grips, they work. So that's my travel pull-ups, because pull-ups are my favorite exercise, so I can always get my pull-ups in either one of these options. But of course, again, they pair well together because you can use these like gym rings off of this, so you can get your pull-ups and dips in. This will do pull-ups and dips. You can just find a tree branch outside. But that's what I take with me in my car. Like I said, when I fly, it's just this and the resistance bands to get a smaller footprint. But this is my travel bag, and it's basically a condensed version. There's no weight vest here. There's no, weighted object like I normally like to use. But that's where you can get creative with that homemade weight and go find something heavy and throw it in there and set up the pulley somewhere and start getting some work in with that pulley. But this is, resistance bands and suspension training. This is and of course pull-ups. This is I always have it with me. I can always get the work done no matter where I'm at. The beauty of really getting into this kind of fitness equipment where you just get away from the gym mindset and you realize that you can have just as effective workouts, and you can literally do it anytime, anywhere, as like the Train Anytime Anywhere TA2 stuff that Undersun Fitness talks about, James Grage and stuff. And I just take that philosophy, and yeah, I mean, it's a big old bag of stuff, but like I said, it fits in my trunk. But even if I'm flying, it's just the bag of resistance bands and that little bitty Sling trainer tossed in there, and a small footprint in the bag. Never miss my workout. So there you go. Hope this gives you some ideas of maybe buying some backup stuff. Doesn't necessarily have to be the equipment that I use, but I highly recommend this stuff. It lasts a long time. Very good quality gear from these companies: Undersun, J-Flex, Angles 90. So look into that. Even if you're a gym goer, it's always good to have something like this when you're on the road, because you may not always be able to get to a gym, or you're staying with family. They don't have home gym equipment, and you're not a member of a gym anywhere in their city, and you're traveling. You don't miss a workout. So even if you love going to the gym, you can always have this kind of stuff to make sure you still get in a really solid workout when you can't get to a gym, and you never have to miss them. And just makes sense, or at least it makes sense to me, as someone who is doing his best to always stay consistent and to never go back to what I was before my fitness and weight loss saga. So there you go. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, click the like button, share it with friends. If you didn't like the video at all, click the dislike button. Don't care either way. And if you want to support what we're doing at Theology Geek Fitness, so I can keep checking out new types of home gear, see what I think about it, you can become a patron at patreon.com/theologygeekfitness, and you get all kinds of extra bonus content there, workout videos featuring the equipment that I use, and you don't have to hear any audio whatsoever except for the audio that you want to listen to of your favorite podcast or your favorite music as you follow along in those workout videos. I think the workouts are pretty good. I've been doing them no matter what equipment I use. I've been getting good results. So there you go. $1 gets you in the door as a patron and gives you access to all that. So I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.